So obviously it's been a couple weeks, and but before I started streaming, I told you guys a lot of the plans that I had, and obviously a lot of what I was doing during the break was getting stuff up and running for OTK, and with OTK, a lot of what I do. New PoE League, well, I only got to play the PoE League for, like, a few days. I did play the PoE League, though, off-stream for a few days. But that I kind of always planned to do. I even told you guys. I'm pretty transparent with everything, or I try to be. But there are some things in my life that, not only with stream, I'm bad at talking about. I don't have a problem with sharing a lot of stuff with you guys. I like telling you guys, like, what's going on with shit. But there's some stuff that I am bad at sharing, even with, like, my best friends. And I, like, didn't even tell people on OTK this. And I mentioned it to them, but I didn't really talk to them about it. I didn't really talk to like friends in real life about it. I'm bad at talking about certain things, and it was something that it's kind of been going on for a long time, some of it, and then some of it's newer. So I just want to get this out of the way, because, like, I'm really bad about talking about shit that's, like, not just, like, super happy. You know what I mean? Oh, Rye Guy, thank you, man. So my dad isn't the healthiest, and he hasn't been for a while. Yo, dude, Drizzy, man, dude, thank you, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Holy fucking shit, guys, thank you. So so I haven't talked about it very often, but my dad is doing a lot better. Like recently, it's been a lot better. My dad, but it's been, like, kind of like a stress, right? And with, like, COVID, it's really hard for me to, like, go home. Like, we all, literally everybody here, I guarantee, you see any name in chat, you know that just, like, there's some bullshit because of COVID going on in that person's life, right? And one of the main reasons that I haven't, like, fully been in Texas and things like that is because I keep coming back to New York to quarantine. So, like, maybe if something bad happens, I could go back home. And I'm, like, so scared. Like, I'm so scared that if I went there, something bad would happen. My dog is literally there right now. My dog's been there since, like, COVID started. And I'm, like, scared to go. I'm, like, scared to see my family. And then recently, my grandma lives with my grandma lives in my in the house with my mom and my dad. And so my grandma's, like, she's, like, almost 100, and recently my grandma got pretty sick, and we didn't know really what was going on, and that's been going on for a little while. And actually, on the day of the shareholders meeting, which was also my mom's birthday, and it's my mom's mother, which I felt really bad for my mom. But on the day of the shareholders meeting, the OTK shareholders meeting, she had to go into the hospital, and it was pretty rough. She's, like, okay now. She's still there, but you know, like, I was trying my best to make sure that I was still doing everything that I needed to do on the back end for OTK, like just all my responsibilities, and like trying to do what was there for my family. But it turns out like when she went to the hospital, they weren't sure what was wrong for a little bit. And it turns out like I don't even know like how they said she could even have gotten it from food, but she had like because she doesn't have COVID or anything, but she had like a pneumonia, and they said like she's old, like it can happen from like different stuff. But it turns out she also does have Alzheimer's, and that was like kind of causing like a lot of the stuff that was going on. So and it was just like kind of tough for me. Cause like I'm like one of the people that she like still remembers, and I'm not really around, and I just felt really guilty about it. So, sorry. So I didn't go live for a while because of it, and then it just kept getting harder to go live. After I didn't go live for a while, and I didn't know if I was gonna say anything about it, but Yeah. So it's just like, it really sucks because like over the past like 5 years, I would say I worked like really hard to I hate doing this shit because like I hate like I try to really like just make a stream that's just like, you know, just like really chill, and like I don't talk about serious shit very often. And so I was like, but like this was just like eating away at me, and like I wanted to say it, but like I don't want to like make anyone's day worse by talking about shit like this, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's just kind of like the person I am in general, so I just don't really talk about it to anyone. Like I don't even think anyone in OTK knew. I think Asmund knew that like some of it was going on maybe, and then like I told Tips on the day of the shareholders meeting, and I told Sinek, but I didn't really tell anyone about it because like I didn't want anyone to think that I couldn't do my work, or like I don't know. So I just don't tell people shit like that. But yeah, it's just like I worked for like 5 years, you know. I was always like working super hard, and I just kept saying that like, you know, I was gonna go home, and I was gonna. My grandfather, he passed away when I was like way younger, right? And he was the man. He's like the guy who got me into computer games. He like had a computer like way before other people did, and he like taught me how to play the Land Before Time video game and shit on the computer, and that's like how I got into gaming, right? And
Love you, Richie.
I always said that like I was gonna go home and like talk to my grandmother and like learn all of the stories that I could that I didn't maybe hear from her when I was growing up about him and about her. And you know, it's always tomorrow. It's always tomorrow. And then, you know, like now she's you know, now she has Alzheimer's. Like she can't remember that. So I missed like a big opportunity, and that's something that I have to live with now. And I don't know. I think sometimes I really just feel like I don't know. I don't know. And yeah. So that was a lot of that's a lot of what's going on there. And it just put me in a place where, you know, there's like this weird stress, right? Like I want to go home, but I'm scared to go home because what if I get everybody sick? Like, what if I get COVID on the way there and then I get everybody sick? And then like a lot of the things that I would do on stream, I knew I couldn't do because like I have to quarantine. So I, you know, I had all these plans to do like IRL stuff, and you know, I can't do that because I don't want to not quarantine and then fuck up and get sick, and then, you know, still have OTK responsibilities, and then with my family. So yeah, so that was what was going on. And yeah, and I'm really sorry, and it was just hard for me to talk about, but I just want to say thank you to you guys. And also it's just like I kept getting more and more anxious to go live. Like after, like it was all happening, and then I was scared to talk about it, and then I felt guilty because I hadn't gone live, and then I was like I just kept like finding like all these different reasons to not go live. I was like, oh, if I go live, like I'm gonna fuck this up, or like stream's not ready, or like what if my stream breaks again, and like what if it's not perfect? And I'm not usually like that, but like I hadn't gone live in so long, and I had never felt like it before, and yeah, I just didn't know. I just didn't know what to do, and it just kind of got out of control for me. So I'm sorry about that too. So
you
yeah.
don't need to apologize to us, Dad. We love you. Less than 3.
You, man. Thank you. But yeah, no, it's not even just like an apology. It's just like I want to tell you guys what's going on, and it was just hard for me. And
Scott cheered. X500. Your community knows your character. Don't ever worry about us, my man. Welcome
yeah, but
back.
It's like I don't know,
you're
like
back on your own terms.
It's just like
Season
it's also it's
3
like I do like I don't know. I do feel bad. Yeah, and I do want to say thank you to everybody who's like here, you know, because I was gone for a while and then I just turned the stream back on and I feel like everybody's still here, and that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. So thank you guys. And yeah. Whew. Whew. Okay. So that's that.